going to be a playlist about how to be respectful at a festival or concert, since you participation trophy generation woke people don't know how to do that, which is kind of fucked up. But hey, you guys feel entitled to do whatever the fuck you want, so it's time to lay down how it should be done. First of all, we're going to talk about crowd surfing. Yes, crowd surfing. Because I'm in quite a few groups that is like Louder Than Life and DWP and all this other shit. That there's a lot of crybabies in these groups over different things and what have you. And one of the biggest things is crowd surfing. Well, crowd surfing has been going around for shit since my kind of music and a little bit before. So we're probably looking at 60 years. I mean, so you're just going to have to get the fuck over on that one. Because you feel that you shouldn't have to deal with crowd surfers because you pay money to watch the show. Well, anybody with common sense knows, especially my generation, that if you're within 100 feet of that stage, you're going to get crowd surfed, you're going to get in a mosh pit, and all kinds of other dumb shit's going to happen. That's just the fact of life. It's been that way for ages, and it's going to happen that way until, I guess, the end of time. So, back to crowd surfing. And all these little crybabies whining and crying about it. But they have somewhat a legitimate beef about it. And I'll tell you why. This past, I went to Louder Than Life. And as you can tell, I'm a fat ass. I'm big. I'm 270 pounds. So, can you see my big ass crowd surfing? No. Would I do it? No, I'm not stupid. There's an unspoken rule that has been an unspoken rule since I've been going to concerts, which has been about 40 years. If you're over 200 pounds, no, I'm not fat shaming, I'm just telling you the facts of physics. If you're over 200 pounds, you take the chance of getting your ass dropped. Why? I tell you why. Because back in the day, the late 90s, early 2000s, and forward, I used to go to concerts a lot. 10, 12 a year. And of course, if you've seen some of my other YouTube channels, you know the kind of music I listen to. So, there's that. And with that being said, people would be over 200 pounds. They would drop your ass. I bullshit you not. They would see a big person, big girl, big guy. They'd all just move the fuck out of the way, and they'd land on their neck. And then these people go like, why was I dropped? Blah, blah, blah. Well, let's see. You're 300 pounds, and the average person then was 200 pounds, ballpark. And back then, the average person could hold their own weight. So now when you got somebody that weighs 300-400 pounds, and you got a bunch of little people that are small in weight and in height, I mean, you're going to have problems. You're putting a lot of stress on these people because you decided to get your big ass up there and go crowd surfing. Have I ever crowd surfed? Yes, once. Was it by choice? No. I had enough sense not to want to do it. But these morons decided to pick my ass up and throw me up in the fucking area. There was about 5 or 6 of them. I weighed 230 pounds at the time. And they threw my ass up on the fucking crowd, and I made it all the way to the end without somebody dropping my ass. And I was in shock because I was prepared to be dropped. But they didn't drop me, and I was shocked. Did I ever do it again? No. Why? Because I'm not a fucking moron. I have enough sense to understand that I was too big for that. Even though y'all's generation nowadays don't. Because you feel that you're entitled to do whatever the fuck you want. So you're going to do it. Regardless what anybody else thinks, feels, or their consequences that'll happen to them. And I'll give you a little insight. I have 3 bulge discs. I have a migrating disc. Is it because I'm fat? No. I got fat because I got put on disability and became disabled because of some other dumb shit I did. I worked too much. But carrying a big heavy tool bag around is kind of what caused my problem. So I pushed my body to the limit. So what you big people are doing to everybody else, you're pushing their bodies to the limit. Can 5 average adults pick up a 300-pound person? Yeah, they could. Do they need to? No. Should they? No. So you should have enough sense and enough respect not to do it. Now, I'm not just picking on the guys. Females are involved in this too. Because some of you motherfuckers ain't got enough sense to understand that either. Because you just think that you are entitled, that you can do this. And it's how it is. And yes, like I said, in these fucking groups, they're whining about it. So we'll stop that for a minute because we done focused on the weight of it and the unspoken limitation. Second about crowd surfing is you morons that like to wear the boots. Yes, the big ass fucking work boots because you're an idiot. If you're going to crowd surf, take them motherfuckers off. Have enough respect because again, that back in the day, that would get your ass dropped on fucking asphalt. Because the Ozfest in Fort Lauderdale, no, it was West Palm, I'm sorry, was on asphalt. So yeah, you would get your ass dropped on there. Another thing about crowd surfing, it'll be focused more on later. If you're getting up in there, cross your legs. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. If you're a female, you already know the answer to that question or that statement. Somebody's going to fondle your ass. Should they? No. Will they? Probably will. That's another discussion. I'm just telling you. Another thing, if you have any kind of loose anything, don't take it with you. Because you can lose it, drop it, or someone will take it. That's another segment I'm just telling you not to do. If you have a belt on, tighten that motherfucker tight so you don't lose your pants. Yes, I almost lost my goddamn, some motherfuckers trying to steal my pants. Another thing, if you're crowd surfing, tie your fucking shoes or you'll lose them. Don't ask me why, it's happened. I've seen it. Assholes will take the shoes. Couldn't take mine because they were tied too tight. So yeah. Things that will happen, things that can happen. Should they happen? No. But will they? Yes, they always happen. If you're not prepared to be touched, grabbed, groped, fondled, and any of the other things I will talk about later, don't get your ass up on the fucking crowd and start surfing. The shit's going to happen. Fact. Is it right? No. Should it happen? No. Does it happen? Yes. Happens to the best, happens to the worst, the prettiest, the ugliest, it don't fucking matter. It happens. So you're just going to have to accept it and crowd surf, or don't accept it and don't do it. Because bitching about it ain't going to solve nothing. It's just going to fucking happen. It's been going on, it'll go on, and I don't know how many times I got to say it, it's not right, but it happens. So you got to go accordingly to what you think, feel, and the situation. So I think I've pretty much covered everything. There's going to be more stuff in other ones, so I'm not going to focus too much on this one. But there's other things that go along with this later. Thanks for stopping by.